What is going on, guys? DJF here. Smash the like button. We're going to be talking about this whole Jay-Z 444 fake platinum album that everybody is going crazy about on the interwebs here. And you know, I don't like really doing videos like these. I don't like doing discussions like this, but I feel like there's been a lot of underqualified people to speak on this, and they're not really speaking the facts about it. And a lot of people are just taking advantage of the fact that Jay-Z is trending a lot on YouTube. And damn, that's the one thing that sucks about YouTube, is the fact that you have to talk about trendy topics for YouTube to even pick up your algorithms for your video. Sucks, and that's facts. But you know, a lot of people have issues with his album going platinum in 4 days, which I find to be crazy. But that's not the craziest thing about it, because he's not the only person that has had this kind of treatment or has done this type of thing. Now, realistically, you know, Jay-Z did a deal with Sprint where he got $200 million and, you know, exclusively put title on Sprint phones and stuff like that for whoever wanted to listen to, you know, his album or whatnot. So basically Sprint bought, I guess, 1 million albums alongside of the fact that, you know, they gave Jay-Z that bread for the exclusive rights. Now, one thing I had to look at that's a boss move, you know, and that's the type of moves that artists should be doing, that you should be looking at and say, you know, that's a good genuine move, versus then like, oh man, you know, this album is whack. And it's funny because a lot of people that have covered the album have not listened to it very well, or none at all. And I only say that because there's been particular YouTube channels that are, you know, African American at that, where they talk about black topics and how, you know, black empowerment and all that, but they constantly attack African Americans in society that are highly successful, for whatever reasons they can make up to spin off and do whatever. And I find it funny because, you know, Jay-Z on that album, he has a song called The Story of OJ where he talks about self-hate. And if you have seen the video, which he finally released it publicly so you can see it on YouTube, you can see that he had a KKK member pull off the sheet, or whatever they call it, the hood, and it was an African American. So that was like a great way to do some subliminal stuff of showing how black people can hate other black people, kind of like how Kodak Black was hating himself in a specific way by saying he doesn't like women his color. But you know, it's just, I just find it very crazy that people will get into that and talk about Jay-Z in such a manner that it was like his fake album sales and it's a bad deal or whatever, and he's you know, faking the game or faking it to make it. Because, you know, this is not the first thing or first person to even do that. You had Drake, which accepted $20 million from Apple to do an exclusive album through them. Views comes about, Views goes platinum within a week or something like that, and then went 2 times platinum in like a crazy amount of time, and it's okay. So that's kind of like the being whatever, the kettle black or whatever they call that joke, whatever the saying is. You know, it's just kind of funny, you know what I'm saying? It's ironic that Drake could do that on different platform and not catch the hell that Jay-Z did on his own platform that he owns. So, you know, it's funny. It's like you can't be a majority owner or something and could come out on top, versus somebody being a part of something that's been around. So you're kind of helping somebody else build their dream of conquering whatever, you know, their mission is, which is basically to take over the game. Because, you know, the Apple Music, you know, people are trying to jump on Apple Music because Apple Music controls the majority, basically, you know, and that's kind of the mission that Jay-Z wants. He wants to control the majority in the music business. Now, again, not just Drake. I mean, the whole Adele album not too long ago went platinum about in a record time. I believe it was like a week or so. And you have to look at it because that's the old school way of doing it. So they threw a lot of money into, you know, promoting her album and making sure that people would listen to it, because eventually she ended up winning a Grammy and stuff like that, which means more album sales, right? And people are gonna be like, oh well, Adele is amazing. Now the whole thing I'm trying to get to is that you can, if you are, you know, a part of a label, or you know, it was not like it was unheard of, like the label buying back your sales or whatnot, so that you can guarantee your success in the long run. And basically what they would do is they manufacture the records and stuff like that, put out the product, you know, product managers and stuff like that, and you know, make sure that everything is being distributed to whatever. I mean, the deal, it was a huge deal between Adele and their team, or the record label, and Target to get the record out. And I mean, it was all over Target, like it was in the food section, you know, make sure that Adele's album come out. So they pretty much bought a lot of records, and that counts towards your sales. So how is that less crazier than Jay-Z selling 1 million downloads via Sprint, giving them away to all the people, you know, that exclusively are to them, and you know, him being platinum there? You know, it's just weird. And a lot of people are saying that Jay-Z was taking advantage of that. It wasn't said that it was going towards, you know, his stream. Now that would be insane, and the reason why I say it would be insane, because I think it's like over 100,000 streams of a song or something like that. 100,000 streams count as one album sale or something like that. I don't know. I gotta open up that good old Donald Passman, all about the music industry, 8th edition, to get the lowdown for you guys. But yeah, it's something crazy like that. And you know, that means that if you have like 3 million subscribers on Tidal, as it's been quoted so many damn times, you know, they would have to listen to, you know, those 3 million people had to listen to it all together. And I'm pretty sure not all 3 million people are into Jay-Z's title, which it would be cool, because if you had those 3 million subscribers that are loyal to you and they was listen to it over and over, which that album is good, despite the people that have, you know, that are showing huge amounts of self-hate, talking about Jay-Z in such a negative manner. You know, it's obvious that they didn't listen to the album, but the album is very solid, by the way. But you know, it just shows you of how weird people are, you know, are quick to jump on bashing people about, you know, well, it's possible for this person to do it, but it's not possible for that person to do it. Somebody that's always been platinum, even when, you know, streaming wasn't around. He's consistently been at least one time platinum on every last album. Weird. But yeah, how do you feel about this, guys? Do you feel that, you know, it's, you know, fake platinum because of the stipulations, or do you just think that people are hating, or you just here to hear me talk? That could be possible. But again, I just want to throw in my 2 cents about it, because I thought it was a really weird topic, really weird thing that people were getting flustered about. I mean, very good album. Both No ID and Jay-Z did a great job of putting it together. The Story of OJ alone is my favorite song, for the fact that they're, you know, it's simple but sweet, but at the same time, like, just from the sample itself, you know, Nina Simone, and I do have a copy of that album thanks to that song. Helped me rediscover more people in jazz. Here's the album, by the way. Yeah, this is a really good album. For Women is actually the original sample, original song itself by Nina Simone. And she actually done a lot of stuff with a lot of other jazz greats like Duke Ellington. And I have that album, and I'm going to listen to that as well. And if you're into jazz, I definitely recommend you getting into Duke Ellington and Coltrane and Herbie Hancock. Definitely Herbie Hancock. I would give out some more. Well, Grover Washington Jr. Man, yeah, so much great stuff comes out of jazz, and I really like the angle of the album because of that. But yeah, it is what it is. I'm DJ Av, and I'm out of here. Thank you for listening and watching.
Traptendo.